that's a lot of work he did. At that point where he's at, he did his job, and we were lined up. We had all our guys, our setup guys, everybody there, and he had gone far enough. And I'd like to think you're going to get 3 outs there. We couldn't do it. We had, because of the job he did, we had all the guys set up. We just couldn't get outs.
And to the right.
Did you have a conversation with Matt in between innings about how he felt?
Yeah, we always check with the pitcher, and he did his job. We got to take care of these guys too, and it's a lot of work. You like to think you're going to get the 3 outs there, but sure, we can look now and say, hey, push them even more. But we had confidence that these guys that we put out there would get outs against that lineup. We could get the matchups that we wanted, and it didn't work out.
Bruce, how strange does this feel? This is the first time you've had to have one of these press conferences in a Giants uniform.
It is. It's a weird feeling. It is. I mean, it just ends so abruptly, and especially the way he ended. That's kind of tough on all these guys. I mean, they played so well today. Great job what Matt did for us, and you like to think that you're going to hold on, and we're heading to Chicago. So it's a strange feeling. It kind of gives you a empty stomach, to go out like this. But these guys, the last 2 weeks have been playoff games. They played their hearts out, and it's a tough way to go out. But what a great job they did going back to the last homestand, wild card, and these were hard-fought games. And you give the Cubs credit. They mounted quite a comeback. We couldn't get a ball hit at somebody. The ground balls. It's a tough break for these guys as hard as they played.
And right here in front.
Bruce, blown saves in the last 2 games. You win the previous one, you lose this one, end the season. Was the bullpen just not good enough, or were you just never quite got a feel for those guys?
Really, lately the bullpen's been pretty good. I was a little worried about Romo today with going 2 innings, but like I said, Law had the first guy, and had Lopez had the matchup I wanted there. The walk didn't help things out there, and but if you look at the last 2-3 weeks, the bullpen's been doing a good job.
And straight back in the center.
Bruce, what did you see on the play where Brandon Crawford hit the double, which looked like a home run, and Hunter Pence got confused at second?
Yeah, I think he thought he missed second, so that's why he went back to make sure he tagged it. And, we did get him in, so it didn't hurt us there with Connor getting that big hit there. And, in fact, we got both guys in. And so, it's a case where a guy thinks he misses the bag. He's got to go back.
And straight back, Phil.
Bruce, you mentioned in the 9th inning the feeling you just couldn't get a ball hit at anybody. It looked like Brian hit it through the shift, and then Zobrist just inside the line, and then Will Smith almost had it. It looked like he kind of pulled back on that. Any feeling when you look back, you'll think this was their time?
Yeah, you do. With the way the ball bounced that last inning, I hate to use the word destiny, but they've had a great year, and that's quite a comeback they mounted there. And they got a break there on the throwing error that set up the winning run. But it's frustrating when you actually get the ground ball, like you said, Brian. He beat the shift. He hit the ball, right where the shortstop normally is, and of course the ground ball up the middle. That's a bad break, but it's baseball, and you got to get those last 3 outs, and that has been a problem for us. Last night, same thing happened, but we held on. So we're hoping to keep that game tied. Strick's in there, double switch. He's going to go at least another inning, but they got a nice break there on the It might have been a broken bat hit up the middle that just had, was a CNI hit.
And right
Bruce,
here in
was the
front.
plan law for Bryant only, no matter what, and then Lopez for Rizzo
Yeah.
for sure, and then Sergio to finish, or could Lopez have finished, or what was the third part of
Well, yeah, at that time we're going outs. So, we had Lopez ready for Rizzo. He gets him out and he stays in the game. And but at that point it felt, all right, let's go with the guy that's been closing games. And Zobrist got a big double there for him. And then when they put the left-hand hitter up, had Smitty ready, who's been doing a great job for us. Got the ground ball, just got a bad break there. And but we had it lined up. Like I said, the matchups, it just didn't play out tonight.
And back to Phil.
Do you have any feeling going forward how tough they're going to be for the teams they play?
Yeah, they're so balanced. Great pitching staff, great bullpen. That's why they won over 100 games. So whoever plays them has their work cut out. That's how good they are. And we played them tough. The first game could have gone either way. We couldn't score there. What a job Cueto did. Had them tonight. It got away from us. So, but good teams find a way to come back, and they did it.
And last one here in front.
Bruce, I know it's hard for you to encapsulate the season. When you look at what happened, you guys had the best record in baseball at the All-Star break. You guys struggled, but then you made the playoffs. How will you remember this season?
It's a tale of two seasons, first half and second half. But I think what I'll remember how they really bounced back and found a way to get in there and get to the wild card in that game. And this series was, they played well against a very good ball club, and we're so close to heading to Chicago. Had our guy Johnny going. So this is it's a tough one. There's no getting around it. To end it like this, we really would have liked to, had a shot there in that fifth game. But you give them credit again. They threw out some good at bats against us.